Hello Sagittarius, this is Turquoise Tarot here with your love reading for April 2016. If you enjoyed the video, please like, share, subscribe. And I want to say a thank you to all of you who have liked, shared, and subscribed. And if you'd like information on a private reading, I'll be posting my website in the information box below the video. So give me just a moment while I shuffle. Okay, let's see what we get. The first card I have is the King of Cups, the Six of Swords, the Nine of Pentacles, the Nine of Rods in reverse, the Two of Swords in reverse, the Death card reversed, the Knight of Swords reversed, Queen of Pentacles reversed, and the Seven of Cups reversed. This is very interesting. Overall energy at the bottom of the deck, I have the Four of Wands reversed. So again, I just want to say that this reading may not apply to everyone because it does seem to me that it's a very specific message for some of you. If it doesn't resonate, please check out your rising or your moon sign, and hopefully one of those will resonate more with you. But what I am seeing here is it looks like many of you may have been dealing with a water sign with this King of Cups, and that would be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, male or female. And this King of Cups is someone that you have had to face the potential ending of a relationship with. And I feel that this is something that you have been considering for some time now, but you haven't actually taken action. Now this month, I see that you will be moving forward. Because next to the King of Cups, I have the Six of Swords. And the Six of Swords talks about moving out of difficult, choppy waters into more calm, serene, peaceful waters. If we look at this boat, we see that there's a family in this boat, and all the luggage that they're taking with them, in fact there is none, they're taking the swords. And the swords talk about wisdom, knowledge, intellect that has been gained out of an experience, and all the baggage is left behind. So as you move forward out of this relationship, you're not going to be taking any of the negativity or any of the doubt or fear or anger that you may have been feeling, but rather you're just taking the wisdom and knowledge that you've gained and the growth that you've earned from going through this relationship, and you're moving into a much better place. This can also talk about you possibly moving over water, physically moving to a new location, maybe moving out of a home or out of an environment where you were living with this King of Cups. And I see that when you do this, this is something that you're feeling very confident about because it's next to the Nine of Pentacles. This can also, for some of you, have already taken place where you've left this relationship. But I feel for a lot of you, this can be something that you're going through the beginning of this month. So anyway, back to this card. With the Nine of Pentacles, this is a self-made independent woman. We can see she's surrounded by her pentacles. So she's very independent, and she lives on a beautiful estate. And she's very comfortable in her own skin. She's very self-confident. She does not need someone else by her side to make her feel worthwhile or make her feel happy and content. She's just very, very happy with her state in life as is. So coming out of this relationship, this is going to be where you find yourself. This can also say if you're questioning whether or not financially you can afford to leave this relationship, I see financially you're going to do just fine, and you are going to be able to land on your feet and have a secure financial future independently. Now underneath the King of Cups, we have the Nine of Rods reversed. Now upright, this talks about someone that has been through battle, and they are still standing with the wand in hand, ready to defend themselves. But in the reverse, this is saying to me that you're letting go. You're letting go of a relationship that has been hurtful, that has been possibly tumultuous, and you're just letting go of this person because you realize that too much pain and suffering has taken place, and you're now needing to release yourself. And this person is giving up the fight, not willing to fight anymore. And this is also saying that against this person, no matter what you do, it's like you cannot come out on top. You cannot win the argument. I feel as though it's saying like you're damned if you do, damned if you don't with this person. And so you're just walking away. You're done with it. Now, next to this Nine of Rods, I have the Two of Swords reversed. And this card is coming up in the center of the reading. And as it's the center of the reading, all the cards surrounding this card are telling a story about this particular card in the center. Now, upright, this Two of Swords talks about someone who has a decision to make between two options, and they are afraid to make a decision. That's why the blindfold is here. It can also say that she does not have all the information necessary to make that decision. He or she, I should say. But in the reverse, what this is saying is you are making that decision this month. You are clear about where you want to go, and you've made up your mind. Oops, excuse me. And again, with the top row, with the Nine of Rods reversed, this is saying that you are moving forward. You are moving on. Underneath the Nine of Pentacles, we have the Death card reversed. Now, the Death card upright talks about transformation. It talks about the ending of something old and the beginning of something new, because something has to die in order for something to be reborn. It's like you have to close one door to open another. So if you're not letting go of this relationship, you're not having the transformation necessary. And it's saying here in the reverse that this relationship must end, that it's outlived its lifespan, and you know this. And it has to come to an end this month. There's nowhere else you can go in this relationship. Perhaps this moving away and the end of this relationship is going to happen for you. The universe is going to make it so, because you already know that this relationship is unhealthy and it's not for your highest good. This card can also say to me, for some of you that are dealing with this water sign, for some of you it may be a Scorpio, because the Death card represents Scorpio. And if that's the case, then this Scorpio is not moving on, and they're not going to easily let go of the relationship. Now, underneath the Nine of Rods, I have the Knight of Swords reversed. And upright, this talks about fighting for what we believe in, standing our ground. This Knight of Swords is rushing into battle. It talks about moving in haste, but moving towards victory, moving towards what it is we desire. Okay? And it can also talk about quickly moving out of a situation. In the reverse, this is saying that there is some hasty action, that we may not be thinking things through entirely before we act. And so this card is a card of caution, really, to think things out thoroughly before you decide to move forward. I feel like this is also saying that you in the past, because this is a past line as well, you know that you've held on to this relationship for far too long, because this is like stagnant energy in the reverse. You should have been moving out and moving away from this situation, but in the reverse, you haven't been doing that. You've been clinging on to something that you shouldn't have been. It's time to let it go. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse here next to the Knight of Swords can be saying that perhaps this is a highly emotional situation for you. You are perhaps allowing your emotions to override your logic and reasoning, and that may be why you've been clinging on to this relationship. I kind of feel with the Death card here in reverse that if you don't act upon moving away out of this relationship, that the universe is going to take care of that for you. And you're going to be left in a situation where you're still clinging on and hoping that it's going to change or turn around, and it doesn't. And it causes some great confusion for you. You don't understand why. But honestly, here with the Four of Wands reversed, it's the ending of a marriage or ending of a relationship. Upright, this Four of Wands talks about happy union. For me, this is the big marriage card with the Hierophant. It talks about marriage and happy celebration and community and unity. But in the reverse, this is saying that that has now come to an end. Or you're not going to, if you're not married yet, but you were planning on marriage, that will not come to be. I see like ending of engagements, ending of marriages, ending of long-term relationships. But it's for your higher good, because your outcome here is really, I see you being the Nine of Pentacles. You have to you need to recognize that within yourself, though. And that's what the cards are saying, is you're not really recognizing that within yourself. You have all that you need to move forward out of this relationship. And I'm speaking to those who they know that their relationship is in trouble. They already know that this relationship should have already ended. It hasn't been a healthy one. It hasn't been one where you really felt the sense of trustworthiness and security and stability. So I'm only speaking to those who already know that this is the situation. I feel like this has been ongoing for quite some time. It's not something that's just suddenly going to be sprung on you, that your partner no longer wants to be with you. This is a relationship where you've been questioning and you've known that you needed to leave for a long time, but you haven't. You've been hanging on to it. You both have been hanging on to it. It's like you were both waiting for the other person to leave. Okay? So now I'll take some Veresavia cards and we'll look further into this. Again, this is a general reading, so it's not for everyone, so don't get nervous. If this does not apply to you, then it doesn't apply. And please check your moon or your rising sign to see if that message applies to you. So the first card that I really want to look at is the Four of Wands reversed, since that is the card that came up at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so the Four of Wands reversed is saying that this is someone that you're well acquainted with. This is someone that maybe you have confided in and trusted in, and that may be why it's challenging for you to let go of this relationship. However, loyalty and fidelity of this person has come into question. and you're charging away, you're charging out of this situation. And that's where we have the ending of the relationship. And if it's not their loyalty and fidelity that is in question, it may be yours. I want to look at the Death card here in reverse. So on the Death card reversed, I have Viaggio. This is news coming in. And then I have Doctore. This is a professional who helps the situation. And then I have El Amante. This is the shy, timid woman who may be afraid to truly express her emotions or her feelings. It's kind of like she keeps it to herself. So on the Death card reversed, this is telling me that there's going to be some news or communication coming towards you. Or it has in the past. And you have tried to mend this possibly through counseling. You've sought some professional help. However, you're still feeling, shy and timid are associated with this card. But I'm also getting, you're feeling like fragile. You're afraid to truly express yourself, and you're afraid to let go of this relationship. And you're hoping that this counseling or help will basically turn everything right side up, but I don't see that here. I want to look at the Knight of Swords reversed. Okay, so whatever this person has done, this partner, this is the male domestico. I feel like it's a male. So it's either you or your partner, depending on who the male in the relationship is. Okay? And this person has put you in a place where you're feeling sad, where you're feeling melancholy, maybe some slight depression, because there's been a great shakeup. This Disgrazia card is like the Tower card in the Rider-Waite deck. So something this person has said or done has caused the foundations of your tower here to crumble, and it's broken everything down. So this person probably acted in haste, was not thinking, because it's on the Knight of Swords reversed, and it's caused some great distress in your relationship, and it's caused you this sadness. Let's look at the Seven of Cups, actually, and let's just see what comes up with this. Okay, well, on the Seven of Cups, I have the Stanza. This is the quiet room. This talks about intimacy, hidden secrets or feelings. Then I have La Graceria. This is the card of tact, irritability. It also talks about something of a highly sensitive nature. And La Nemica, the female rival. So on the Seven of Cups, what I'm getting is perhaps there was a secret hidden from you that was of a highly sensitive nature, and it was regarding this other woman. Now, this doesn't mean that they're intimately involved or romantically involved with this person, but it can say that there's a third party involved, such as a family member or a friend or someone who's maybe overstepping their boundaries and communicating with your partner, and they're communicating in secret about something that for you is of a highly sensitive nature. This can also be saying that the Seven of Cups, and it causes confusion, I'm sorry, with that last explanation of these cards. But also with the Seven of Cups, I'm seeing that true emotions or feelings are not being expressed perhaps on your part, because we have El Amante here on the Death card reversed. So this can also be saying that you're not expressing your true feelings because you're highly sensitive and you're worried about the outcome, but you're acting as your own worst enemy in this situation. When you hold back and you're not expressing yourself as need be. You're drawing your own assumptions or conclusions about this situation, and it's causing confusion for you. And that may be partially why you're staying in this relationship too long or over the expiration date, because if you just openly said, this is how you make me feel, this is what I want, and if you can't give it to me, I'm leaving, you're afraid that this person will just allow you to walk away. And that will be the end of your relationship. Also, you're acting as your own worst enemy when you are not being truthful and honest with yourself and trusting your logic and your knowledge and your reasoning, and you create your own sense of confusion here. And you're sticking around too long in a situation that is not benefiting you. Okay? So that was your love reading, Sagittarius. Please like, share, subscribe, and I wish you a wonderful April. Thank you. Bye.